In late December 2020, a 30-foot boat departed from the Bahamas Island, bound for Florida, a journey that had been made many times before by the crew on board. The waters were calm, the vessel was in excellent condition, and everything about the trip seemed routine. But something unimaginable happened. The boat vanished. No distress signal, no wreckage, nothing. Authorities launched an intense search operation that lasted 4 full days and nights. The US Coast Guard combed every inch of the ocean within the projected path but came up empty. The only notable clue? The boat had been scheduled to pass through one of the most mysterious places on Earth, the Bermuda Triangle. Stretching between Florida, Bermuda, and Puerto Rico, this infamous region in the Atlantic Ocean spans over 1,000,000 square kilometers, larger than both Turkey and Pakistan. It's a place wrapped in fear and folklore, earning nicknames like the Devil's Triangle. Over the decades, it has become synonymous with unexplained vanishings of ships and aircraft. What makes the Bermuda Triangle so alarming is not just the disappearances, but the fact that so few traces are ever found. Flights and vessels that once communicated regularly with control stations suddenly vanish from radar. Rescue missions often return without answers, and many of the few wrecks that are eventually found lie far from their last known coordinates. One of the earliest high-profile cases came in 1945. 5 US Navy torpedo bombers carrying 14 crew members went missing during a routine training mission. They had flown directly into the Bermuda Triangle and were never heard from again. A rescue aircraft was dispatched. It vanished too. No sign of any of the men or their planes was ever found. Years later, 2 US Navy officers experienced a terrifying encounter of their own. Flying back home in a private aircraft, they had just entered Bermuda Triangle airspace when all aircraft instruments stopped working. Fuel gauges, navigation systems, and radio equipment failed. Visibility was zero, they could see only endless stretches of ocean. The pilot collapsed from the stress, leaving the co-pilot to steer the plane through the chaos. Miraculously, they managed an emergency landing, and not all incidents have made it into official records. On Christmas Day in 1956, a wealthy businessman named Turat set off from Miami Beach in a luxury yacht. Moments later, he made a distress call, claiming a collision at sea. But when help arrived, there was no yacht, no debris, no trace of Turat. It was as if the ocean had swallowed him whole. These chilling episodes have turned the Bermuda Triangle into a legend and a puzzle for modern science. Recently, researchers from the University of Toronto used satellite imagery to analyze the region. What they found was startling. Hexagonal cloud patterns, unlike any typical weather formations. These bizarre clouds appear capable of producing wind gusts up to 250 kilometers per hour, strong enough to down aircraft and generate massive ocean waves. Scientists believe these atmospheric anomalies might explain some of the triangle's mysteries, but the complete truth remains elusive. Each new incident adds to a history that grows darker with time. And every time another ship or plane disappears, the world is reminded that the Bermuda Triangle still guards secrets science is only beginning to uncover. If you found this video informative, give it a like and don't forget to subscribe for more global insights. See you in the next video.